This is all gold, Mike, and we're wasting it.
We're live right now.
We're live right now on Facebook.
Well,
Welcome everybody to Friday at 4:20. My name is Mike Nabuurs, your host for the next 40 minutes as we attempt to entertain you, make you laugh, or just say bizarre things that you will dream about at night. It is great to be with you. I look forward to introducing our panel. And as usual, I'll start with the guy who normally sits to my right. Right now, I don't know what side he's on, but I do know his name is Patrick Coppolino.
Buongiorno.
Patrick, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I did my last in-car driving lesson today.
Patrick's going to be on the roads.
Well, I've already been on, but by myself.
Okay.
I'll be by myself soon. Yeah.
Legally allowed to drive around the city of Hamilton. Everybody look the hell out.
Yeah. I'm coming.
Patrick, when you're learning to drive, as most of us did when we were young men, what is it that you notice the most about the rules that you're told you have to follow that nobody else is apparently following?
I don't know. There's blind spots. Too much blind spot checking. Yeah. But,
there's also the whole thing where people don't use blinkers.
yeah, that's how. Yeah, you see that all the time.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, even today on another lesson.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's funny because
it's crazy.
The instructor realized that I knew how to drive, so he's like, "I don't know what to do with you." So we just ended up like our last lesson, we just ran errands for him. Like he wanted to get his car washed and stuff. He just had to kill time.
So you want to get some weed, dude?
Yeah, picked up some groceries for his wife.
Awesome. My daughter actually, and she was young when she was doing it, like she was 16 or 17 or whatever. And we found out after the fact that her driving instructor was supposed to take her out for an hour. He would drive to his house, park in front of it, leave her in the car. He'd go in the house for 40 minutes and then come out, drive around a couple of times and drive her back. And she thought that's what a driving lesson was. She didn't know.
Yeah.
And she's going, yeah, we keep sitting in front of his house for like half an hour. And I'm like, what?
Wait, what was he doing?
He was just taking a break. He was going in the house. He was just taking a break while the kids sat in the car. So we filed a complaint and we got him fired. So, wow. But yeah, it was. But you think a 16-year-old kid's going, I guess this is what a driving instructor does.
Wait, what's this guy's name? Is it the same as the one Patrick has?
I'm starting to wonder. All right, we got the rest of the panel. We got special guests. We got all kinds of stuff we got to get to. Please, everybody, say hello. He's already licensed in many states. His name is Manolis Zontanos.
Hey, how you doing, Mike? I miss you. Happy birthday. It was your birthday 2 days ago, so that was exciting. You and Terry Fox.
That's right. There was a delay there, like you're on a different planet or something.
I think everything I do, there's a delay, and I'm over. You know what it is, dude? I'm overwhelmed. I actually got a porn star to follow me on Twitter. Yeah.
So many cool things are happening to my
This
face.
quarantine stuff is like amazing.
Yeah.
You can wear down anyone.
Her name's I think it's Elena. Is that how you say it? Elena.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it. Elena.
Elena. Yeah.
So I'm one step closer, and she's like Russian, and she's kosher.
She's kosher.
Koshka.
She was blessed by a rabbi.
How do you say that? I'm more aware of her videos than her actual spelling of her name.
Manolis is about to have his accounts fleeced by the Russian mob, but whatever.
Anyways, I'm now the next step is I'm going to try to get her to marry me.
Okay, that's natural. And you know what? Patrick will be able to drive you to the altar. All right, let's get to our special guest, shall we? In this edition of Friday at 4:20, before we get to our fun game, everybody, please say hello to Cory DeWitt. Cory.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having me. And Manolis and Patrick, of course. Duh.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. We should divulge up front that Manolis and Patrick already have a previous relationship with you, Cory, because you do
professional.
Business, yes, absolutely professional. Because you do all kinds of awesome printing for the boys when they've needed flyers and bills and stuff like that. So tell us a little bit about the printing business.
Yeah, so the company name, www.printer.ca. I've been in business here at this location for about 10 plus years, and that's actually when I first met Manolis. Came by to get some business cards and things done for his comedy stuff and all his different copying and whatnot. And then over the years, eventually, I met Patrick, who's now running all the Levity stuff, and they started doing a lot of things through there. So we offer business cards, letterheads, envelopes, printing anytime ink hits paper. We don't do promotional materials like printing like clothing and stuff. So hats, t-shirts, all that thing.
Right,
but
right.
anything with paper and ink, that's what we'll do.
Anything with paper and ink, go to printer.ca. Cory is your man, and you can tell him you heard it here on Friday at 4:20. I'm not sure that's going to get you a discount, but I certainly wouldn't give anyone a discount who heard it here, Cory.
Cory's amazing.
Cory,
you know, he's made like I met him 10 years ago, and as soon as like anything I needed, he just was just on it, and then also the place has got like a long counter, so sometimes I feel like I'm at a bar. And he's the bartender, and I start telling him
like that sometimes.
I feel like I'm telling him my problems, and he'll listen to me. It's like you don't just get like photocopies done; you get to like get stuff off your chest.
Yeah, I'm actually a part-time therapist as well as printing. No, but I've realized though a lot of people do come in. They do like to chat with me. But if you want information for other businesses in your area, one of the best places to go is your printer, because they have dealt with every other walk of life that has come in and needed something for their business. It's like the physical representation of the Yellow Pages. But the other thing too is some customers, I've never done plumbing or whatnot, but you're like, oh, I need a plumber, and I have no idea who to call. Your printer is probably going to know one. And the chances are I'm going to give you the guy that I felt was the best, or that you had the best talk with because of the relationship I would have gained with him. If somebody just comes in and says, oh, no, print this by, I don't really know that guy. I don't know the level of work that he does, but I know the type of person they are. And that's a big thing too, is the type of person. And that's what I find what Manolis is saying is people come in here and they meet me, talk to me. They're like, oh, that guy, he cares about what I'm doing. Yeah. And if I can't achieve your goal, I'll get you the next best options. We'll figure out a price that works for you. And I want to work with you. My business will never grow unless your business grows. So
oh my God, you should put that on a business card.
He's helped my love life too. I've like my last 3 girlfriends I met at printer.ca.
Are you printing girls for him now, Cory?
No, but I never saw them again after that. So I don't know.
I'm hurting his business.
There's lots of people that come by here, and it's a great place. And like you said, there's up front, it's almost like a bar. There's stools, sit down, and we want to talk about and get your orders.
Where is the physical location of printer.ca?
On the corner of Barton and Centennial, right in Stony Creek. There's a plaza there, the King's
Barton and Centennial. Printer.ca. All right, that's it. Let's get to our game, shall we? Cory's going to be first to go. I'm plinkoing for you, Cory, because you can't be here to plinko in person.
Right.
And you got number 4 as your first topic on this Friday at 4:20. Cory DeWitt, we want to know, as you age, Cory, and you still look like a fairly young man, but as you age, do you feel you're getting lazier or dumber?
Lazier. Definitely lazier. I know I'm getting smarter because I agree. Cory. But the lazier, because whenever you have a difficult task, you probably actually want to hire somebody that's a lazy person, because they're going to find the easiest solution to that problem, because trust me, they don't want to work. So getting older is no problem with laziness, but definitely a little more lazy.
Definitely a little lazier. Do you really feel that you're getting smarter then? Do you feel like you're gaining wisdom?
I constantly read. I constantly invest in new things. I'm learning like Arduino and electronics on my own, self-teaching, CNCing and machining and stuff. And I did some schematics for a part I made the other day. I'm always trying to learn something new. That's something.
Wow. What are you doing on this show, Cory? Holy crap.
How do I know these people?
I don't know. This is like that's the anthem for everything Friday at 4:20 stands for. The reason the question exists is because I kind of knew the other 2 guys were going to say dumber. Patrick Coppolino, as you age, are you getting lazier or dumber?
A little of both, because my brain is getting lazy, if that makes sense. I don't like thinking too hard about anything anymore.
just gonna fly by the seat of my pants.
Yeah.
Whatever happens. I think you do. You go into a little bit of kind of coast. right? There's a little coast that goes on. You kind of go, you know what? I got to sweat the small stuff anymore.
Yeah, I realized
And maybe that's actually smarter.
My vocabulary is getting smaller. I can't be bothered to use more than 2-syllable words.
I love it. Manolis Zontanos, the topic to you: as you get older, are you getting lazier or dumber?
I become less late.
Be careful with this one,
I've become less lazier, but more dumber.
Okay.
Definitely.
Hey. All right, you found a way around it.
Yeah.
You're actually a pretty high energy person, Manolis, and you actually are always doing. You're always doing stuff. Are you getting lazier as you get older? Because you just turned 50. You just had a birthday, my friend, a huge one, the 50 birthday. So happy birthday!
Thank you.
Are you getting? I know you didn't want all the women to know you were that old, but whatever. Are you getting lazier at all, or do you think you still have the energy of a young 29-year-old?
Oh, definitely, man. And plus, I got if I'm in really worried, I just pop a blue pill. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But like the Matrix, I'm talking about the Matrix. But
of course you are.
But my nephew's got a day job night job right now. He works from midnight till 7 in the morning, and it's near my house, so he sleeps here for the week. He's here right now. And so I've been waking up at 6:45 to go pick him up from work so he doesn't have to wait for an hour for the bus to get home. I do that at 5. I've been doing that 5 days a week now for the last 2 weeks. So I'm definitely not late. I go there and drop him off here. Then I go back to bed. I cry, but I do it. But I definitely, as smart as I feel at times, like I do feel like maybe I have more wisdom, but yeah, like definitely like I'll listen to people talk and I'm like, I think I'm getting dumber. Like you know what I mean? Like just general, like you ever hear general people like overhear their conversations? Like that guy seems to really know what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm fading, dude.
That happens to you a lot on the show, actually, Manolis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When the rest of us are conversing.
Manolis is trying to get me to do Alpha Brain, and he was like, he almost had me sold on trying it, and then he's like, the only thing I heard that happens is like you might lose your short-term memory.
No, that's.
I was like, okay, well now I'm not trying.
No. That's a different.
Oh, that's a different drug you were trying.
That's a different drug I was telling you about. It's also for your brain, but that.
Corey, what have we dragged you into, my friend? Oh my God!
You'll focus really well, but you'll lose your short-term memory.
If you use it too much, I was told. I haven't used it that much. Look at me. I'm fine. Okay.
You were also told that about masturbating. That didn't stop you. So.
Oh, that's the only thing. That's the only thing keeping me alive, I think.
I think so. All right. This Friday at 4:20, Cory DeWitt, our special guest. This topic for Patrick Coppolino, it's topic number 6 for those keeping track at home. The best place to take someone on a date during COVID. A lot of stuff closed down. Can't do a lot of stuff. Patrick, I know you have somebody in your life, but you could take her on a date. Where is the best place to take someone on a date during COVID?
Hutch's by the one by the bay.
Oh yeah, right on the lake, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Hutch's.
Get some fish and chips and some ice cream.
Get some fish and chips. Nice walk on the beach.
Yeah. So people ask you for cigarettes. It's nice and romantic.
Carry some cigarettes with you. Feed them like the seagulls. Just throw them out. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just throw it at them.
Manolis, I'm not sure if you've been dating during COVID. I know you're a germaphobe. What's the best place to take someone on a date during COVID?
Look, you can see it. You can't see it on the radio, but right behind me, my parents' basement. It's like perfect. I just gotta wait till they go to bed so they don't come down, and make sure my nephew's at work, and then everything. And then
Shangri-La, baby.
Shangri-La, man. I do. So when I used to care more, I would take. What was that hot dog place that's been around for like 100 years? Man,
Easterbrooks.
Easterbrook.
Yes.
Yeah, I would take girls there sometime. And then I
like,
remember I had a
hey,
good time.
Want to go for a foot long, and then you actually take them out for hot dogs.
Yeah. They're
like, what?
They were very disappointed after that. No, but I would say I don't know something, but really cool about going to that place. It's got that old time feeling to it. And then I remember I had a good summer where I was like kind of on a roll, and every couple of days I'd show back up there with a different girl, and the guy behind the counter I think was starting to look at me like, who is this dude?
That's Easterbrooks is a great answer. Hutches is a great answer. I love that, down by the beach. Cory DeWitt, it's up to you to trump these answers. Cory, where's a great place to take someone on a date during COVID?
I actually have two, but you could just make it one, bigger date.
Okay, absolutely.
So first off, I think it's Spencer Smith Park. Is that the one that's down in Burlington there?
Yeah.
That goes along the lake.
Where they do
shore?
Rib Fest?
Yeah, okay, yeah, so it's around there. I don't know if you guys know this. Right at the corner, I guess closer to the Hamilton side, there's it's a big circle area, and there's a bunch of concrete and stuff there, and they usually set up bands and stuff, and they play. If you stand in the middle and you look at the edge, there's these little bricks about this tall, like further away from you around the edge. You stand in the middle and you just whisper. The acoustics of that circle are set in such a way that it'll bounce off those things, come right back to your ears like crystal clear.
Wow.
If you've never done it, go to Spencer Smith Park, take the girl with you, and whisper anything into the air, and stand right in the middle, and it'll come back right to her. It's a really neat and
You just
cool
start
thing.
confessing to things and whispers.
Right?
I take a girl there. She just tells me how I've ruined her life, and I hear that in an echo. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that'll be echo years in your life.
Manolis is gonna go there and try to fart now.
Exactly, just get it angled right. But yeah, go there, test it out. You've never done it.
Oh, yours.
Second place, my absolute favorite is the drive-in. You can't beat it.
I love the drive-in.
I have two dogs. We get to bring them in the car with us. I mean, you're not supposed to sneak in food, but with COVID stuff, they were like, "Oh, we're closing the kitchen, so bring in what you want."
Yeah.
Pizza, wings, the whole 9 yards. You got to fight the dogs off, but man, what a good time.
So you're talking about the Starlight?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Love going there.
Fantastic idea. I love that.
You go to drive-in, you end up sometimes you get a hand job, and then it's amazing, right?
You can end that way.
No, but then your friends get mad because they're in the back seat.
Absolutely, and they didn't get one.
Yeah.
What's with that, Manolis?
All I got was a hot dog.
Manolis is farting at the front. Those are all excellent suggestions, guys. I really appreciate it. Those are great suggestions for people who want to go somewhere. And Manolis is leaving now. We've offended him. It's topic number 7. Topic number 7. This one is going to, who did the last one? It was Patrick was the last one? So this one's Manolis's topic. I'm glad you came back, Manolis. I'm not sure where you had to get up and go to. Did you just have to go and adjust or something?
The phone was ringing and I was going to hang it up.
Oh, I love the fact that Manolis would bring a date to his parents' basement where his 90-something-year-old parents live, but he doesn't give a crap about COVID. It's like, whatever, dude. Come on in. Just don't breathe on stuff.
We've all lived long enough. Let's be realistic. My dad's going to Greece literally tomorrow.
Is he really?
Yeah, my dad's 93 years old, and he's going to Greece tomorrow.
He's like getting on a plane. He doesn't give a crap.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Greece would be pretty cool right now.
Yeah. He needs a break.
So, Manolis, does this mean you'll have the place to yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I will. I guess I don't have to listen to hear if he's coming down the stairs if I'm trying to pull one off. So that's nice.
Oh, happy days are here again. Manolis, your topic on this Friday at 420, our special guest, Cory DeWitt of printer.ca. Have you lived a previous life? Now, I'm bringing this up only because I had a reading while I was on vacation. And in that reading, this person talked about everybody's lived previous lives. And I think the reading it's called Akashic or something. So she was describing a couple of my previous lives, which then at the end she said, you can take it for what it is. You may not believe this or you want to believe it, whatever. So I'm asking you guys, do we think that we've lived previous lives? Do you have any sense of a previous life you may have lived? Manolis?
Yeah, I definitely think I've lived previous lives. I don't know what they are, but I remember Josh. You remember Josh Kemp? He's been on the show. He learned, he was in I guess he was taking history class, and he found some guy from I think the 1800s or something like that. And he looked exactly like me. Like
exactly.
Oh, I remember that picture.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram somewhere.
You look like H.H. Holmes as well.
Who's that?
He murdered like tons of people at the World's Fair. He's the guy that he was like the America's first serial killer. He like built this house with like trap doors and staircases and
I look like him?
and then he sold the bodies as like cadavers to doctors and stuff.
It's all starting to make a lot of sense.
But yeah, there's like one photo of him in particular that you look just like him. It's hilarious.
Why you've never told me this before? I've also been told that I who else is it? I'm trying to think in my head. Oh, no, it's like the guy from Entourage. I don't look like him. People tell me I sound like him.
Yeah, you kind of you do.
Oh no, I do look like,
you look like
him
Jeremy
too.
Piven a little bit.
Yeah, I don't.
Piven, yes.
But
that's not previous life, guys, because Jeremy Piven's still alive.
Well, for now. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely believe in previous lives for sure, dude.
Patrick Coppolino, what about you? Do you think you've lived a previous life? Do you have any sense, whether you believe it or not, do you have any sense that your energy may have been passed on through the generations?
Sometimes I feel like I've lived this life already, if that makes sense. You know, you're just tired.
It's the deja vu effect.
Yeah, I get deja vu all the time, and I actually, since I was a kid, always thought that's what deja vu was. It was just me like crossing that line again, you know. I don't know. I'm tired.
I'm just tired. Cory DeWitt, this may seem like an odd question, probably one you didn't think you'd get. Do you look at there? It is there.
That's the one.
Up the picture of the creepy serial killer. Holy crap, Manolis!
You know, just get him the hat.
Yeah, get him the bowler.
That hat.
Wow. Cory DeWitt, do you have any sense that there may have been an existence for you prior to this particular existence?
It's yes, sure, yeah. So you know how in Hamilton we have the Psychic Expo that happens down just across from like Levity there at that. I can't remember the name of
the convention center.
Oh, yeah, okay, thank you. So it happens there. I went there once, and they had that psychic convention, and there was a lady there doing these. It's a little bit of a long story. There's a lady there doing these pictures where she would just like squirt in some ink and stuff, fold it up, and she would like read your energy and then open it and then tell you what she sees in this photo. And as I'm standing there watching this, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And what she does is she hangs it up behind her on this thing, and she puts it by a magnet and hangs it up on the wall. And I said to myself, I'm like, I wonder if she's ever dropped one of those, because that would suck. Because if you're all like, oh, this is all mystic and really important, and we're going to put ink all over it, and it's all about you, and she's hanging up all careful. I'm like, I wonder if she's dropped one and been like, oops, you know, like what would happen? And so I was like, you know what? They're neat art pieces, whatever. I still have it at home today. I was like, I'll do it. I think it was like $25 or $30, but I was like, let's just see what the lady's going to tell me. So we sit down, she's doing the ink thing, and she's, you know, reading my energy. And then she turns around and she's like, all right, you know, she tells me all about the photo, and oh, you've lived separate lives, and you've had this one, and just done all these images, and there's a deer here, and there's this, and all these pictures. Like, oh wow, this is neat. And she turns around and she goes to hang it up, and she drops it. It hits the ground, and I was like, well, I guess that's what happens when she drops it. And she looks at me and she goes, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, that never happens. I've never dropped them. And I was like, well, I better confess something. I mean, earlier when I was watching you, I like said to myself, I was like, oh, I wonder if she ever dropped it. What would she do, huh? And I kind of chuckled to myself. The lady's face, like dead straight, dead serious.
She's like, you're a psychic.
Oh man, I pushed this lady over the edge on the other way. Oh yeah, she was like, oh my God, she's like, I need you to stay here. Come back in, like, I gotta finish with this person. Come back in 50 minutes. Like, dead serious.
That's crazy.
Like, okay, so I came back and the lady like sat me down. She's like, I need to have a little like channeling circle energy thing, because the fact that you said that and that happened, there's this energy and you know, stuff, and you have some powers. And I was like, all right, this lady's really trying to sell me here. Like, how much more money do I got? Like, what's going on? But yeah, no, I mean, that happened. And so, yeah, I do have some belief about it. I'm one of those people that have many times been told, you're an old soul, or, you know, you sound like this. And so, mature than past my years kind of thing. So, yeah, I would say, yes, there's something there.
Excellent. That's a funny story. What are you holding up a picture of now, Manolis? I can't.
Oh, that's the one that Josh found. That one's even more.
That's the really old guy that you look like.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah. Well, sort of. You know, don't forget, guys, this is also on the radio, so that's really helpful.
Guys, like this picture?
Yeah.
It's Friday at 4:20 where we're holding up pictures. I hope you're enjoying this if you're driving home on a Friday at 4:20. What a show. Cory, that was an excellent story, and I appreciate that. And it is, I think it's hard for a lot of us to totally wrap our heads around what it is, but at least I love the fact that I love meeting people who are open to the idea that it could be just about anything. And I've always felt, and I don't know where it comes from, but I've always felt that I was in the U.S. Civil War. And I always, and my parents took me on a vacation. I was like 12 years old. We drove over the hill in Valley Forge, and it was like I'd been there before. I saw, when we drove over the hill, I knew what it was going to look like on the other side of the hill. Wow. As a 12-year-old kid, how would I know that?
Yeah.
So there's always been a sense that there's something out there. I wish I could put my finger on it, but I can't.
That's pretty trippy, dude.
And you know what? Absolutely, man. And I just hope I was on the right side in the Civil War, because that would really suck. Some Confederate soldier,
yeah. When you came over, were you the north, south? What did it look like, really?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So here we have, I have a retirement plan that I just cooked up. I realize we're a ways off for retirement for you, Patrick. You just learned to drive. Cory, you're probably a little further down the line than Patrick, but not much. Me and Manolis, we're practically in the rocking chairs already. So I want to retire on a houseboat. I would love to have a houseboat when I retire. I think a houseboat is the coolest thing in the world, and I would like to spend my summers on a houseboat. Do you guys have any ideas of things you'd like to do later in life? A big goal to say, when I'm old, I'd like to, Cory DeWitt, go.
Even from young ages, one of my things was, there was something I wanted to do. I want to change the world. And there are ideas I have that like, okay, if I develop this idea, I'm sure I could do something bigger. So my big affinity is making things. So by the time I'm old and retired, I better have a garage and a shop where I have machining equipment and things to draw, sketch, make, and do. I'm super glad now that the era that I'm in, the 3D printing and manufacturing, that is the next step and level of things.
Yeah.
So many more doors. So yeah, I mean, when I'm older and whatnot, 3D printing, manufacturing kind of stuff, and being able to make things. So a garage or something, and tiny home living. I've always wanted that as well.
And tiny what?
Tiny home living.
Oh, like a little home.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they're like a couple 100 square feet or something like that, and you got to live in that space. Yes, something like that.
My houseboat isn't going to be that big, brother.
And see, you're on the right track.
Yeah, Patrick Coppolino. When I'm old, I'd like to.
If like one of those one-way ticket to Mars is an option, I'd be willing to do that. If I was like old and retired, and it's like, yeah, why not? Be one of the first.
You'd consider travel to space.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I want to change my answer now.
So, Cory, obviously, you would go to space if you had the chance.
I'm old. I have nothing left after and stuff. And there's death. There's the door and it's knocking. Yes, let's go. Let's get up off this planet. Let's check out another rock. I mean, why not?
Manolis, I already know Manolis is not interested in space unless they can prove there are chicks in space. But Manolis, when you get old, what do you want to do?
I would go to space right now, but just cause, you know what I mean? If doesn't mean, I always think of if aliens came down and like we want you to come with us, I'd be like, I wouldn't even like, you don't even have to sell me. I'd be like, let's go, dude. Like, I'm done with this place. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's no bills in space.
No,
the biggest bill of all.
Yeah,
it's like $1 million.
Like, it's like you can do. We're gonna take care of you. We're just gonna anal probe you once in a blue moon. I'm like, I'm down, dude.
You're like, I mean, you'll anal probe them too.
Yeah, I'll do that now. If I could just retire now and you just anal probe me once in a while, like I'd be like, okay.
Manolis is gonna open an Easterbrooks on Mars.
That's a great retirement plan.
Has there been an episode of the show where anal probe hasn't come up yet?
I would like to. I definitely think I'd like to have a place somewhere in Greece. I think I might want to live on an island, like at least maybe not for like the whole year, but a good part of the year. I would like to get like maybe I'd like to live on like Santorini or like I don't know, any of them really, any of the islands. It'd be cool.
He wants to go to Greece because you'll still get anal probed once in a while. In Greece.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit that out of the show. Damn it.
Truth hurts, dude.
Yeah. I was thinking of the Isle of Lesbos, but whatever. And you know what? It doesn't matter. It's all good. I lost track of the show. And as soon as you bring up anal pro, I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
Where are you going on this boat? What was your end goal? Just living on it?
Like, is it docked?
Yeah, no. I just want to park it in a big pond and just jump off it, sunbathe on it, hang out on it. That's it.
You don't want to drive it.
No, I actually have a bay in mind. I mean, I know a place down on Lake Erie, and it's kind of a protected bay. And I just think, yeah, I'll just float it out there. I just want to be the coolest grandfather ever. So my grandkids would come out and we'd just play on the houseboat all day. That would be perfect.
You know what? I think I might do that too, Mike.
All right. With me?
I'll get a boat. I'll park beside you.
Okay. All right. Oh, listen, guys, this is, I'm glad this one came up. I don't even know whose topic it is. It's topic number 5. But for those of you listening on the radio, I'm putting on my mask. You guys all got them now. Everybody's got a mask. Right? You guys got masks?
Mine's in my car, but yeah, I got one, dude.
All right. Listen, here's the thing. Okay, everybody thought I was crazy for wearing a cowboy hat all the time, but now it looks wicked cool with a mask.
Yeah, you look like a Mortal Kombat character.
No, bandit. It's just a cowboy bandit.
Yeah.
They were in
so
the movies
funny.
in the 1800s. It's a handkerchief.
Have you been into a bank yet?
I got to get a really cool kerchief. Yes, you're right. No, yeah, I've been into a bank, but not with the hat on. Listen, here's the question. We're going to go around the table a little bit here because obviously a lot of political stuff with masks. We don't want to get into that. I don't give a crap. You're just, I mean, I'll just say my piece. You're an idiot if you're not wearing one because it's not for you. It's for the people around you. It's for everybody you come into contact with. That's who you are protecting. So this is the most unselfish thing you could do. But how do we feel about wearing masks? Like getting used to them? It's a kind of a weird thing, isn't it? And seeing people without being able to see their faces. Cory, talk to me a little bit. I know you got customers coming into your store. There's a lot of mask talk. What are your thoughts on wearing masks and how that fits in?
I'm always for just as long as it was pro-choice. That was one thing because it's like the people they ended up talking to about how do we get people to wear masks. One of the people they turned to was the same people who did condoms. They're like, how do you get people to wear condoms? Like, well, first of all, don't shame them into doing it. But like, you have to and whatever.
Right.
And it was like, making it a choice, making it available. If you're going somewhere and the person doesn't have one, instead of being like, out of here, well, provide them with one. And this is all the same information that the people with, safe sex and talking about, like having it acceptable and available. I don't really enjoy having someone covering my face. Like I hate being restricted. Like if somebody grabs my hands or something, or I can't move. Oh, get ready to fight! Like somebody's going down. So I can't covering my face. Like the one like right here. This is all it takes to cover and stop somebody from breathing. You did this. That's it. Like they can die. So that panic, that feeling. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of it. But hey, like you said, it's for everyone else. It's not you.
Right.
But the other thing is too, just on the top of my ears. I got big ears. You can't really tell. No, it's a radio show. But gosh, when I had that little string on top, it's really tugging down on them. I can't stand that. So my mom actually, she stitched this little thing where it was just 2 little buttons on a piece of fabric here, and then it extends the thing, and I can wear this around the back over my head, not on my ears, and it took the pressure right off. So I mean that
nice. Back there, eh? That's very cool.
I can keep it lower now. It does fall down my nose a little, and that sucks, and it is frustrating. But that's the other side too. The one thing I didn't like before all this is that whenever we saw somebody wearing a mask, and we have doctors and nurses right in the belly of the beast, they wear a mask, they're using it. Once they're done, they take it off, throw it out. They're not stuffing it in their pocket with their keys, their phone, everything else they're touching. So I never wanted to be that guy. When I looked over, like, that guy's stupid. Look at him, he's using the pocket and the phone. Now he's put it right back in his face, like you're not doing anything. So that's where I was like, I don't want to be like that. I'd rather just wear something. So when I do have it on and at the work, I try not to touch it, but it's like, it's just so hard. And then I'm touching my face more than before.
Yeah.
What was the benefit?
Yeah.
But again, coughing, sneezing, the whole breathing, droplets, I get it. So, put it on for the other people. That's the idea. But
and you're right. And the original, advice was that masks weren't necessary because they can cause more problems sometimes than they're worth because of all those things you listed. I think you kind of get, now we've kind of gotten to the point where, it's just, even if it's the same mask over and over again, at least it's restricting your droplets from getting out into somebody else's face. And if that's helpful, that's great. My favorite meme was the one of Hannibal Lecter, and he's all trussed up with the mask.
Yeah.
Right? And the meme on all it said was, he's not wearing this for his protection, which I thought was brilliant. So
that is great.
Patrick Coppolino, what's your feeling on masks? You got a beard. Does that make it difficult with a mask? How's that going?
Not really. I actually don't mind. Because I did for the in-car lessons, they were 2 hours at a time. That's the longest, I think, stretch of time I'd have to wear one, other than just going into a store. So that I noticed that after like 2 hours, I almost forgot I was wearing it. But the thing that bothers me the most is like what Cory said, the ears. It really pulls on the back of my ears, and it like hurts. Other than that, I don't mind at all.
Cory's mom will help you.
I actually have two.
Yeah, if she could make me one.
So when you come by next, I'll just give it to
Okay.
you. Yeah, it's right there.
It is. I think it is interesting. What you said about after wearing it for a prolonged period of time, you kind of forget that you have it on.
Yeah.
I think the part of the issue we all have is we're all wearing it for very short periods of time, and it's so noticeable to us and so annoying. But that doctors and nurses, you kind of go, how the hell do you do a 14-hour shift with a mask on?
Yeah.
But it does kind of disappear after a while, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Manolis?
I love it.
Cory was the one who brought up that it's kind of like wearing a condom, and we're still trying to get you to wear those. So
Wait, what?
Well, if someone gives me a free mask, I'll put that right over my penis, I swear.
Wait, no, we're mixing the analogies. Oh God, no.
I have to say, I have never been happier. These masks are amazing because I'm actually I'm probably like a 6. Like in looks wise, and now that I wear masks in public, I've gone up to a 7. You know, because
boosted you.
I boost, yeah, because I don't know if you can tell, like if you look, I have beautiful eyes, Mike. You know what I mean? So when I meet a girl now, and she's just focusing on my eyes, and I'm like, that's just perfect. Like even if I take her on home, I'm gonna leave the mask on, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? You're not wrong. I mean, there's some people. It's funny because there's some people who do have, who do better with the eyes, right? And then as long as people can't see your sort of weak chin, you look good, Manolis.
Yes, right. I did. This is another thing I couldn't believe. I didn't realize it because I said I will always wear a mask. I think I said marry. I don't know why I said that. I will always wear. I always wear a mask because I just rather people be comfortable. I don't care. Like I don't believe in like whether I have rights or no rights to wear this mask. If like everybody's got to wear a mask, I'm gonna wear a mask. I don't care. Like I want people to be cool. You know what I mean? I don't need the headache. But what I didn't know, because I brush my teeth every day, I floss every day, and then I'm breathing with this mask on, and I can smell my breath in the mask, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going? I'm like, am I dying?
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking my insides are horrible. I don't know if it's my breath or it's my heart, but I reek, dude.
The first few times that I forgot and I burped in it, I'm like, oh God.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? The other thing I was wearing the mask is, and this is it goes back to again to Cory's point, but it reminds me, it's like every day's Halloween now. It's like having on one of those costume on Halloween that you have to keep adjusting, and it's annoying as hell. But it's Halloween. It's one night. But now wearing a mask, I have to keep, and that's where you keep touching your face, and I'm adjusting the thing, putting it back up over my nose. The whole thing's crazy. But so is COVID-19, and I guess this is it. And you know what? If anything can stop Manolis from spreading droplets around, it's a good thing.
Yeah, dude. I got masks all over the place, all over my body.
Droplets they are. Cory DeWitt, it's been a pleasure. Can you believe it's already over?
What? I know, right? That time just.
It's insane, isn't it? Cory, please, we want to encourage everybody to check out Cory's cool business, printer.ca. At the corner of Barton and Centennial, you can drop in and see Cory himself. Yeah. And he is safe to go and visit because this was a Zoom call, so he has not come into contact with these latches. Cory, anything else? We can follow you on social media, dude?
No, there's nothing that I do or produce that put it for everyone. There's nothing there. But if you do want anything printed, you can email it to centennial.printer.ca. And this is amazing. People don't do this, but just include your name, phone number, and the instructions of what you want printed. You could not believe, Mike, how many emails I just get with just a file attached. Random person from the world. Just here you go. What do you want me to do with this? I have absolutely no idea.
And then they come in. Did you print my flyers?
Oh my God, exactly. Every time, like there was no instructions. Well, how long is this going to take? Well, forever if you don't tell me what you want. But no, it does happen. So I mean, include your name, phone number, your information. So if something's wrong or the file's not good, I can call and contact you back. But otherwise, if you give me all the information, I'll get you a quote. Boom, job's printed.
Centennial.printer.ca. Go to printer.ca, the website, for all the details about pricing, and show Cory DeWitt some love. We love him. Thank you, Cory.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, Patrick, what would you like to say? Levity's getting ready. We're gearing up, aren't we? Are we lighting this thing up? What are we doing?
For Levity Comedy Club right now, the tentative opening date is August 14th. So we're just still playing it day by day to make sure, but yeah, that's the plan. And
we'll be doing like a full comedy?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing full weekends, Friday, Saturday shows. Wednesday amateur nights are coming back. 2-for-1 wing night, all this stuff, and Simpsons Trivia, which we're actually doing the first one this coming Monday, August 3rd, will be like our official first event there before we open up for comedy. So
for all the details, go to levitycomedyclub.com.
But
yes.
How about Absinthe? Are you still doing that?
Oh yeah, and then Absinthe on Tuesdays. We're still doing the patio shows. We're gonna do that for a few more weeks at least. So.
Okay, so Absinthe downtown, that's another show. Is there anything on the Levity Comedy Club site about the Absinthe show, or is that two separate things?
Yeah, you can go to levitycomedyclub.com. There's a little banner that has the info, the address, and the time, and all that stuff. But also, I just want to mention, because I said earlier that I've gotten lazier. My ambitions have turned more toward, I want to get paid to play video games now, so follow me on Twitch, Patchco89. And then as soon as I can do that, I'll give the club to Manolis.
Oh, my God. This is what we've descended to. By the way, boys, we still got to find our Patreon. The first person who dumped money on Patreon for us, because he gets to be a guest.
I think we're going to have him next week.
Next week, yeah. All right. The first person who's donated to keep Friday at 420 afloat. Finally, we'll turn to this, man. I just want to say I have been all over social media for as long as there's been social media. I have seen everybody and their brother wish to happy birthday. And never have I seen more love poured out for one man than was poured out for Manolis on his 50th. Manolis, you are truly loved, man.
I'm very lucky. Like, I thank you to anybody that likes me, I guess. It was very overwhelming.
It was fantastic. It was a great evening. Sam and I ended up having dinner at another place across the street. We could still hear the comedy show over the speakers. So as long as you're down there and out, you're going to get a show. And
that's awesome.
It's a good time. Yeah.
And Patrick was nice enough to put my birthday party. He's put a couple parties together for me, so that was nice of him.
3 nights.
Yeah.
Can I just say hi to my buddy Dalton, and check out Into the Abyss Records. If you need a record, you should buy some records there. Vintage Soul Geek, and they're Hamilton stores that need our love.
Dude, you did all your plugs that you did them all in one show. What are you doing? You're killing me here. One plug per show, Manolis. I told you that.
All right.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Guys, thank you so much. It's been a blast here on Friday at 420. Patrick Coppolino, Manolis Zontanos, our special guest, Cory DeWitt from printer.ca. Until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days, thank you so much for listening, and have an awesome weekend.